Thank you. Please be seated. Good morning, Assalamu alaikum, and a very warm welcome to the orientation program of Autumn 22 semester of Independent University, Bangladesh. Each semester, the Office of the Admissions and Financial Aid organize program to meet our freshers, their respected parents and guardians, and to share a quick preview of our university academic strength, facilities, activities, and academic rules. For the past 2 years of pandemic scenario, few semesters we have opted for virtual orientation. We are very happy to have the campus orientation program from summer 22 semester. Dear freshers, first of all, congratulations. You have crossed a long way of your 12 years of education, and now it is your time to embrace the reality of life and start your phase of higher education. IUB is going to be your family for the coming years. Heartiest welcome to IUB family. You are now officially IUBians. Let me introduce today's distinguished speakers, the key personalities of the university who will be sharing their valuable speech at the inaugural session. Today, we are honored to have with us our chief guest, Mr. Shakur Majid, architect, writer, and filmmaker, who won more than 24 awards, including Bangla Academy Literary Award, IFIC Bank Literary Award, the Shilpakala Academy Award. He authored 42 books, including 21 travelogues, wrote 14 dramas and telefilms, including 2 stage dramas, and produced over 500 documentaries.
Your trust and faith on us. You have already decided to be with us for the next few semesters, so you probably have some idea what we offer and what kind of facilities IB might promote to you. But I just want to take a very little time to talk about just maybe 2 or 3 key things that might be helpful for your coming days or semesters. Maybe I want to point out about one attribute that we have is we do listen to you. That is one thing I want to mention in this event. I'm just not talking about teaching stuffs. If you, in your coming time, if you fall into any kind of trouble or problem, academic or non-academic, if you need any assistance or help from maybe administration, maybe someone from the registrar office, admission office, someone from your academic program office, you'll find that we come to you, we listen to your problems, we try to fix that. For example, I might say that our Honorable VC sir is here, and he came to know that many of our female students, they wanted to play basketball. Sir said it was surprising to him. Female students did not try to, think about playing badminton. They wanted to play basketball. So that is why our sports complex is taking new shape, and we're making sure that our female students are getting the opportunity to play good quality basketball, and we have a very good coach to coach them. Not just to students, we do even listen to corporate houses, to future, we do listen to future employers and big powerhouses. Like I can talk about my school. Very recently, we go close to our future employers and try to find out what they're looking forward to from our future graduates, upcoming graduates, what kind of skills they're willing to have when they recruit new, freshers in their respective positions. So we make sure that we learn from those and we try to incorporate those in our academic programs. We update our syllabuses. We make sure that those components are present so that students can learn and they can deliver when they will be recruited as a new employee or maybe as a new intern in different places. So that's a good attribute to know about, right? You know that your faculty members and other people from the administration, they will be caring about this thing. I might also say, you'll find that we do also encourage a lot, not just academics achievements. We do encourage extracurricular activities, sports, you name it. I'm proud to say that very recently, Bangabandhu Inter-University Sports Championship is going on, and our IB students could secure the gold medal in the Inter-University cycling event, right? It's a very proud thing to us. Just yesterday, In the same competition, in the inter-university chess competition, one of our male and female students respectively, they could secure the bronze and silver medal, and we are there to cheer up. It's not like we'll go and cheer up. It's like the environment will be such that in IUB, we'll make sure that you get the environment to practice into this sort of thing. If possible, you also get, in few cases, probably not in all cases, that might not be possible. In few cases, you also get logistics support and grooming and coaching facilities and learning facilities. So we make sure that we take care of these events, not just in sports and academics. It could be in any area of thing. Like, you'll be happy to know that very recently in the Bangladesh Blockchain Olympiad, our team could secure a very prestigious award. They have also secured themselves to the prestigious International Blockchain Olympiad. And our administration and other member of the university, they were there to groom them and to help them so that they could achieve to the desired level. So this is what I'm trying to say as a summary to give you some idea like what kind of environment you might have in coming days. Of course, you'll be able to judge yourself how actually things are going on, but this is what might comfort you to know that our team, your teachers and other people in the university, they will be there to help you in respective places. Well, on the other hand, if I just mention what we need from you, I'm sure that if I just talk about many things, that won't be fruitful. You won't be able to remember all of those. But I can just say one thing. Please do good justice to yourself and to your family members, especially to your parents, right? They have gone through lots of sacrifices. Probably many of them have gone through financial hardship, physical and mental challenges in the just past COVID time. And they have great expectation on you. They have made sacrifices for making sure that you are here today. You're going to get good facilities. Of course, I will be providing you great opportunities. At the same time, you'll be enjoying immense amount of freedom to choose the right thing or even go and direct to the wrong path. I'm sure that you'll choose your time and effort wisely and you'll do the best for you and for your family. So that's it for today. Thank you very much. Welcome again, and I'm looking forward to see you in your respective classes starting from next Sunday. Let's all have a good time in the next semester, right? In the current semester. Thank you all. See you soon.
Thank you, Dr. Alam. Now, I would like to request the Dean, School of Engineering, Technology and Sciences, Professor Yusuf Islam, to share his remarks.
Assalamu alaikum. So Dr. Alam spoke about achievements, which is which is usually reserved for the Vice Chancellor as he talks about the entire university. But who does the achievements? It's you. It's not the university, it's you who does the achievement. So on that note, I would like to offer you two congratulations. One is for choosing IUB, and second, those who have chosen the engineering school, a second congratulations. Why? Who are engineers? Engineers are who solve problems, world's problems, technically. Using technology, they solve problems. That's what an engineer is. So that's why you're due congratulations to want to be an engineer. So as you enter the school, as you enter the university, you must have a goal and a target. What do I wish to do with this degree? What is my goal in life? It's very important that you have a target, because that will add meaning to the subjects you are studying, and it will give a motivation to do well, so that when you leave the university, you do well. Now, in the engineering school, it's a very big name, it's called School of Engineering, Technology and Sciences. And essentially it has three departments. One is computer science and engineering, the other is electrical engineering, and the third one is physical sciences. So what does physical sciences have? It has the basic mathematics, physics that everyone has to do. And if you like to play around with electronics, the EEE department, and if you like to play around with computers, it's the computer science and engineering. So with these three departments, it forms the core of the school. And we have a huge number of labs, practical labs. If you want to do projects, you visit a lab. Just to name one or two, one is called a fabrication lab, where you can make almost anything you like. But you have to be the person who wants to do it. Okay? So these labs are there for you to try out your ideas and do things. So these resources are all available. So at the engineering school, we try to do other things. We try to help you into critical thinking, because this is what employers want. Once they interview you, they want to see how you think, whether you can solve a problem, whether you can speak well about your problem, because you need to be able to communicate how to solve the problem and what you have done. So we are also placing emphasis on this. So this is a good place to be, and I congratulate you again, and looking forward to seeing all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Islam. May I request the Dean, School of Environment and Life Sciences, Professor Shah M. Farooq, to share his remarks.
Assalamu alaikum, and a very good morning to all of you, our distinguished guests, colleagues, and my dear students. It's a pleasure to welcome all of you who have enrolled in various disciplines in the School of Environment and Life Sciences. In the School of Environment and Life Sciences, we offer education, multidisciplinary education in biological sciences, environmental science and management, and the interactions of these. There are two departments in the school, the Department of Life Sciences and the Department of Environmental Science and Management. In the Department of Life Sciences, we offer programs in microbiology, biochemistry, biotechnology, bioinformatics, and in the other department, we offer programs in environmental science and management, climate change and development. These programs in the Environmental Science Department is often conducted in collaboration with the International Center for Climate Change and Development, which is associated with the school. In addition to the undergraduate programs, we have a number of very strong graduate programs where once you complete your bachelor's degree, you can move on to and enroll in master's programs, so you get an MSc degree as well. Not many private universities can offer this kind of opportunities. Our faculty members have been trained in various renowned institutions around the world. They come back with a wealth of experience, both in teaching and in research. To support research, we have very well-equipped laboratories and very well-managed laboratories. Some of the research programs are supported by international donors. In addition to classroom education, the students have ample opportunities to get involved in extracurricular and co-curricular activities, and these are conducted by the student clubs. We have a number of clubs. Throughout the year, they organize various events, and life is never boring in IUB. It's always eventful. You will always have something to do besides the classroom lectures. You'll have opportunities to participate. I'd like to congratulate all of you again for being able to get admitted in IUB and come to the School of Environment and Life Sciences. And I'm sure the next couple of years that you will be here, you will have a very exciting and rewarding time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Farooq. I would now request Dean, School of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences, Professor Tayyibur Rahman, to share his remarks.
Education is the thing to do. It is now or never. Which do you? Respected chief guest of the event, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Deans, colleagues, parents, and dear freshers of autumn 2022. Greetings and good morning to you all. On behalf of the School of Liberal Arts and Social Science, which we fondly call a home of class, I am thrilled to welcome you all to IUB. Heartiest congratulations to you on becoming our student. I hope you will discover over the next couple of days that you have entered a lively, challenging, diverse, and warm community. The school emphasized to foster the interdisciplinary education effort and global awareness among the student. A degree in the liberal arts and social sciences prepares students not only to make a living, but also to make a life. Our academic programs provide students the opportunities to develop social, cultural, and political understanding, effective communication, strong writing, critical thinking, creativity, and emotional intelligence. All are central to a great career and a well-lived life. School of Liberal Arts and Social Science houses educational program in the arts, humanities, social sciences, and profession. IUB student may choose a major or minor in 7 undergraduate programs offered by 5 departments, namely English and Modern Languages, Law, Media and Communication, Social Science and Humanities, Global Studies and Governance. In addition, the school offers graduate program in English, Development Studies, and Media and Communication. Our major stake at IUB is that over 50% of the foundation courses across the university every semester is conducted by the school. The school is the home of a very rich mixed pool of highly experienced professors as well as young lecturers with brilliant academic background and research track. The faculty are your greatest resources. They are available, accessible, and friendly to the student. Get to know them, talk to them after class, seek them out at the campus event and during the office hour, ask them about their research, tell them about your own ideas. They will challenge you, guide you, open doors to new possibilities. Student life at IUB extends beyond the conventional classroom setting. The school runs as many as 14 clubs, whether it is in the form of language, film, music, dance, debate, drama, photography, and so on, to take care of your creative and co-curricular activities at the university. Our graduates go on to leadership position in the arts, social sciences, business, and other professional fields, having been well prepared through internship, field visit, industry visit, research opportunities, cross-disciplinary integration, and most importantly, great and inspiring teaching. To you parents here, I look forward to getting to know the exceptional young people you have raised and to helping provide a rich array of opportunity for them to learn, to grow, to discover who they are and how they want to make a difference in the world. Last but not the least, it is the student who make us who we are, and we look forward to the fresh idea and energy they bring to our university. I speak for the entire School of Liberal Arts and Social Science in saying that we are so happy that you have made the decision to join us. I strongly believe that you will have a wonderful and rewarding learning experience during your stay at IUB. Wishing you all a wonderful journey ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Rahman. May I now request Dean, School of Pharmacy and Life Sciences, Professor Dr. J.M.A. Hannan, to share his remarks.
Assalamu alaikum, and a very good morning to you all. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome all the freshers to IUB on behalf of School of Pharmacy and Public Health. At the outset, I would like to congratulate each of you for choosing IUB as your university for higher studies. This is going to be your new home for the next 4 years. The School of Pharmacy and Public Health offers 2 degree programs, Bachelor of Pharmacy and Masters of Public Health. The school is highly enriched in terms of its lab facilities, research, faculty members, and many co-curricular activities. The department has 8 well-equipped teaching labs and advanced research lab, including advanced pharmacology lab with a large animal house, and ISO certified analytical research lab with modern instruments. In these labs, you will be able to conduct research in many different fields, ranging from basic sciences to industrial application. Our faculty members are highly experienced in diverse fields of research. Many of them publish their research paper regularly in peer-reviewed journals. Dear students, there are plenty of opportunities at the campus. When you step outside of the classroom, not only will you discover a campus, clubs, athletics, activities, sports at your doorstep. We'd like you to excel in these co-curricular and extracurricular activities. Take responsibility for your learning. Make sure you attend your lectures, labs, tutorials, and use your time wisely. We expect you to put your best effort into everything you do. We expect great things from each of you. God bless you.
Thank you, Professor Hannan, Dean, School of Pharmacy and Public Health. Now, may I request the Registrar, Brigadier General Muhammad Anwarul Islam, to share his remarks.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Honorable Vice Chancellor, the Chief Guest, the Honorable Pro-Vice Chancellor, respected Deans, and my colleagues in the faculty and administration, the guardians, and most importantly, the attending students of autumn 2022. Assalamu alaikum and good morning to you all. First of all, as registrar, let me congratulate you to the university. And let me also congratulate and thank the guardians for selecting IUB for your sons and daughters to pursue their higher education. Thank you. Thank you for giving us that opportunity. Dear students and guardians, you have already heard the respected deans talking about the profiles of their respective schools and the academic facilities that we have at the universities. I'll not go into that, but I can only proudly assure you all, the students and the guardians alike, that to the guardians especially, your sons and daughters are in fact in the best hands of the faculty members at this university, and they will get the best teaching environment, that I can assure you all. They will help you in acquiring the updated knowledge, of course, the kind of skills that is required currently in the market and guide you gradually to develop as an educated person with not only education, with right attitude of life. As registrar, let me tell you about few uniqueness of this university. Our management is very, very generous. They run this institution absolutely and truly as a not-for-profit, non-political institution and trust in its truest sense. Little bit of surplus in the revenue that we make that is reinvested for developing, facilities for our dear students. We have a generous financial aid policy to look after the needs of the students. And in addition to providing generous financial aid, we also secure you financially through an insurance scheme. The details are available in the website. You can go and check it out. Third uniqueness is we at IUB, we provide the best pro-female environment for our students. Who claims that? Not me as registrar. The people outside, they talk to us and they say that you provide the best pro-female environment or pro-female university in the country. So to summarize what I have said, first of all, we'll give you, inshallah, the best education and environment in this university. We'll train you in the best possible social and interactive skills through our extra and co-curricular activities. We'll secure you financially through financial aid and the insurance. And finally, we'll give you the best environment to pursue your education. Usually the guardians and the faculty, they have a tall list of advice for the students. I'll not go into this. I'll only have 2-3 advices for you. First of all, university life will accord you a lot of freedom. Please use it, but don't abuse it. The time should be spent finding out, your true potential, your true passion of life. Do not spoil time in getting involved in the destructive habits, drugs, blah, 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 spending too much of time on Facebook and internet. Don't do that. It's time for you to try good things and make mistakes and learn from them. This is one. Second, remember, life is not qualified by good grades, good English, or branded clothes, or rich lifestyle. It is measured by number of faces. Smile when they hear your name. So try and prepare yourself accordingly. Third advice, try to find out a set of good beliefs for your life. When I say this, please remember, your belief becomes your thoughts. Your thoughts become your words. Your words become your actions. Your actions become your habit. Your habit becomes your values. And your values become your destiny. It's not me who said this. Who said this? Mahatma Gandhi. I just quoted him. I'll end my talk with a quote from Mr. Albert Einstein, who said, and I quote, "Education is not the learning of facts, but training of minds to think." We at IUB will make sure that you have the right capability to think for your life. Thank you once again for being part of us. Congratulations, and I pray for you, and I wish you the very best and Godspeed. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Islam. I would now like to request the Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Niaz Ahmed Khan, to share his remarks.
My dear students and parents, I just have two quick messages to make. The first message relates to the respected parents. You have entrusted us with the most precious possession that you have, with your sons and daughters. And we want you to assure that we consider your trust as an amana, and we will make sure that we do all means within our control to make this trust and worthy amana, and we will try to uphold through thick and thin. আমি জানি যে আপনাদের অনেকেই আমাদের এই কথা শুনছেন, দূর দূরান্ত থেকে এসেছেন, কেউ ঘরে বসে শুনছেন। অভিভাবকদের প্রতি আমাদের মাননীয় উপাচার্যের তরফ থেকে বিশেষ সালাম অভিবাদন জানাচ্ছি। আপনারা আমাদের উপর যে বিশ্বাস স্থাপন করেছেন, আমরা তাকে আমানা বলে মনে করি, এবং আমরা আমাদের তরফ থেকে আমাদের সামর্থ্যে যতটুকু সম্ভব আপনাদেরকে সাথে নিয়ে আপনাদের বাচ্চাদের দেখভাল করবার চেষ্টা করব। The second message goes to the new friends who have joined us. You have now officially moved into the arena of tertiary education, to put it formally. It differs from one country or to one context to the other. Typically, it begins after 12 to 14 years of schooling. So you have now moved into that phase. This would include your university level education, including vocational courses. Within the tertiary education scenario, once you move into this new world, you will see some very large universities in terms of the facilities, libraries, accomplished professors, wide opportunity of networking, and the opportunity to face the whole world if you want to. Now, while this opportunity is available to you, it also does bring in some unscrupulous influences. Let me give you a quick example. And I say this every semester because it is important to be reminded of. Think that you have been so far during your schooling and college life. You have been so far sailing a small boat in a small river or a channel. Now you are facing the big ocean in front of you. Large waves, strong current. This is an opportunity, this is a threat. If you can make use of the current, the wave, the air, you can actually sail seamlessly and reach your destination. But if you get overwhelmed by these huge waves and the current, then unfortunately you perish. University environment will offer you big opportunities. I've given some example of them. It will, because it's an open window, it will also bring in unwanted, to put more formally, unscrupulous forces. For example, bad influences. For example, substance and drug, etc. I'm sure that you are all smart, matured people. You will make the best choice for yourself. Do remember that we in this university consciously follow an open door policy. You can actually come and talk to us. If you feel at any given point you need some advice, a big ear to share your thoughts, we have a big listening ear. Please do come and talk to us. And I say this, I'm going to repeat this again. Do we have all the solutions? The answer is no, we do not. We do not have all the solutions. But we are here to listen to you and work with you and your parents, more importantly, to see even if we can't resolve all problems, to see make your life a bit easier by trying to mitigate some of those problems. That's a commitment we make and we'll try to follow. We are particularly privileged today to have our chief guest, Mr. Shakur Majid, a versatile personality, architect, an eminent writer. তার আরেকটা পরিচয় আছে যেটা আমি মোটামুটি বড় মাপের ভক্ত, যেটা খুব বেশি শোনা যায় না, চমৎকার ফটোগ্রাফার। So I hope that we'll be able to see him more frequently into this campus, and I hope this is beginning of a more regular and consolidated relationship between him and this university. দেবার জন্য I also thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor for having him in, and my appreciation again goes to the students and their parents for choosing IUB, for allowing us to have this journey together. আপনাদের সবার জন্য আমার সালাম এবং শুভেচ্ছা, দোয়া। ভালো থাকুন।
Thank you, sir, for the valuable words. Now, may I request the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Tanveer Hassan, PhD, to share his welcome speech.
Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Shakur Majid, eminent architect, filmmaker, photographer, and a Bangla Academy Award-winning writer. Welcome to IUB. Honorable Trustee Chair and the other trustee members, the Trustee Chair was supposed to be here greeting you. He's away from the country and couldn't make it back and sent you warm wishes. Respected Pro Vice Chancellor, Treasurer, Registrar, the Deans, faculty members, colleagues, and most importantly, my dear students and your parents and guardians. Assalamu alaikum, namaskar, and good morning. Good morning. Good morning. That's like it. You're all sleeping. My name is Tanveer Hassan, and I'm the Vice Chancellor. Welcome to Independent University, Bangladesh. Choosing a university is a big decision, and we are thankful that you have chosen IUB for your undergraduate education. First and foremost, I would like everybody to join me in giving a round of applause to all the new students. We are extremely happy to have you join us. After I joined IUB about a year and a half ago, with the invaluable support from our honorable trustees and my dear colleagues, I commenced a journey to further transform the IUB campus into a truly immersive experience for students. I thought of what students would want and need on campus. We did surveys on our students, and accordingly, we proposed changes that would change the facilities and the way you look around things on campus. These ideas are taking shape, and you are perhaps going to be the first cohort to see the changes happening or unfolding in front of your eyes. Most of the work that I will describe will be completed by the end of this year. So you will see some of the things that we are talking about today by the end of this year. We have enhanced our facilities, as I said. And one of the things that we have put importance on is sports. Physical fitness is very important because there's a high correlation between physical fitness and mental fitness. And these two combined also affects your study habits and your success in your academic pursuits. With that in mind, we have tried to completely revamp our facilities. We now have 2 gymnasiums, one for boys and one for girls, with yoga studio, space for martial arts, and many other similar facilities what the students can enjoy while they are on campus. When you are coming into the campus, diagonally opposite to us is our work in progress, new sports complex. It's a multi-purpose court complex. You can play basketball, futsal, volleyball, and many other sports. We want to make sure our students are actively involved in some kind of sports activities. And as one of my predecessors just mentioned, who stole my thunder actually, that we are building that facility primarily with our female students in mind. Right now, we have 44% students in the female gender. And when we surveyed them, they said they wanted more representation in student activities. We listened to them, and primarily because of their dialogue and the survey, we built those yoga studio and gyms, and now we are in the process of finishing up the sports facility where we'll house, among other things, our female basketball team, which, by the way, is going to be the first female basketball team in the country at the university level. I was hoping I would hear some claps from the females. Thank you. Okay. We also built prayer spaces. We also built segregated areas for nursing. If a female student has an infant, that they have the privacy to feed the baby. IB is doing very well in sports. Very recently, in the Bangabandhu Inter-University Cycling Competition, we had 2 winners, and we are all busy mentioning about one winner, who is a gold medal winner. He's a man. But equally important and symbolically important, that we had a female student who also secured 5th position in the inter-university cycling competition. As of just last night, at this campus, we held the inter-university chess competition. And I'm very proud and pleased to inform you that we had a silver medal in the male section and a bronze from the female section. 68 universities participated in that competition, public and private. So it's a distinct honor for IUB to have these accolades. And it's just not in one sport. We are seeing good progress and achievements in different ones. I remember going to inter-university soccer competition a month ago. And I was there to watch our team play, and we secured 3rd position in the inter-university soccer competition. I can assure you, doesn't matter how busy I am, if you are playing in an IUB team, you can expect your vice chancellor to be on the court side. As you embark on your journey at IUB, please know that our faculty and staff are keen to see you succeed in your academic life. If you need help, please don't hesitate to contact your professors. If you feel you could use help outside the classroom on any subject matter, please see your department chair, dean, and of course, pay visits to this newly established center called Student Success Center. Through the Student Success Center, you can get tutorial help. So please avail those services if you feel you are not as much prepared to take on a coursework. At IUB, we want you to develop with a strong liberal arts foundation. We would like you to be globally conscious, tech savvy, and environmentally responsible. I call them the 4 pillars. We want you to have or to develop a taste for and the ability to appreciate the finer things in life: art, literature, music, and so on. We want you to develop qualities such as humanitarianism and volunteerism so that you can respond to the call of hour. That is what a strong liberal arts foundation will help you to do. We want you to be globally conscious. You know, today's world, it's so integrated that you can't be at isolation. You have to be part of the global scene. You need to understand what's going on globally when it comes to business, development issues, or even politics. So in that same spirit, we encourage language proficiency at IUB. As you could tell, I came back from the US after 36 years, a year and a half ago. I was really taken by surprise that most people, including folks of my age, cannot speak even Bangla fluently without using tons of English words. That was very, very troublesome for me, that even if we want to, we cannot speak Bangla fluently. And sometimes unnecessary insertion of English, Arabic, and other words. That was very painful for me to watch as a Vice Chancellor. So with that in mind, we are creating programs where it could speak and pronounce Bangla properly. So it should start with the mother tongue first. If you don't know Bangla, you should not be expecting to know any other language well. Then we also officially know English. And that English is also, I believe, far from the world standard. I'm not talking about native speakers. I'm talking about from among the native speakers. So for that, we also created public speaking platforms involving professionals so that we can speak confidently both in your mother tongue and in English. But it doesn't stop there. The world is changing. Just knowing your mother tongue and a little bit of English would not take you too far. So at IUB, we are now formally encouraging our students to pick up a third language. We already started language course offerings in Mandarin and French. We will be starting Japanese soon, next semester, I hope. And we also just got a wonderful Korean grant through which we are establishing the King Sejong Institute. And we're going to get Korean language instructors from Korea from October. So we'll have at least 4 language tracks for you to pick from. And I encourage you all that you pick up a third language or get some orientation about a third language, obviously, after you learn Bangla. We would like you to be tech savvy. The way the world is going, even if you are a philosophy major, by the way, you don't have a philosophy major, but you still need to have some technical aptitude. Even if you're an English major, you're going to graduate school someday, you will have to deal with the archival data. So if you don't have any computer skill, doesn't matter how good of a poet or a writer you are, you won't be able to do a thesis, right? So everything is now contingent on your ability to maneuver the technical aspect of life. With that in mind, we started a campaign called Coding for All. This university, we started it last fall, and we are phasing it into every school. And I'm proud to say that this university is perhaps the only university on earth which requires every student to have some computer coding skill, irrespective of their major. Don't be scared. I know there will be some liberal arts major or somebody in business getting scared. Do I have to do coding? My next speaker will elevate your concern. We will position the requirements depending on your major. If you're an English major, we don't expect you to face the same rigor as an engineering major would. but nevertheless, you need that exposure so that when the time comes, you can roll up your sleeves and hit the ground running. Also, the fourth pillar, being environmentally responsible. You know, Bangladesh had very little to contribute in terms of the carbon footprint or whatever the problem the world is facing. But yet, we are in the most vulnerable positions from the other side. So we contributed the list, but we take the brunt of it. So we would like our students to be conscious about the environment, their legal rights, and what it's doing to us globally, so that in our private conversation, business conversation, policy-making conversation, you can speak knowledgeably, consciously, knowing what you are into and what we should get. And that's what IUB will try to instill in you so that you know what your rights are, being a victim of these climate change issues. As you are in college, I know you have heard all the good things and serious things about academia. Being a vice chancellor, I'm not delving into those because you have heard. So I'm talking about things in broad stroke. When you come to college, university is a big decision. And you are perhaps getting the taste of independence for the first time. Enjoy your independence, but please be responsible, because you will be accountable to what you do and the choices you make. Don't abuse your freedom, and you will run into different types of kids. Not anybody is bad, not anybody is good, in my book. You got to pick and choose your exposure to whatever group that you are not comfortable with, okay? Somebody's collaborator is somebody's freedom fighter. So it's very hard to call this and that. All I'm saying is don't be afraid, watch things around, and make your informed choices. It's never a waste of time at university. Even if you're hanging out, sipping a cup of tea, and doing nothing, that's also networking. Because you are likely to have these friends for the rest of your life, and they will be your references throughout your professional career. So make this networking going, keep it effective, and this will be very useful for you. So when you see that, oh, they're hanging out, sipping a cup of tea, there is also a value to it. So enjoy every moment of this life, because after 4 years, you will be in a different mode. Graduate school, trying to find a job. That's another phase of life. So enjoy these 4 years as much as you can, responsibly, so that you don't stop anywhere in attaining your goal. Again, before I conclude, I would like to take this opportunity once again to thank the students and the parents who are here with us today for their faith in us. I also thank the chief guest for taking his time and effort and goodwill. We cannot predict the future, but what we can do best is to remain disciplined so that we are prepared to the best of our abilities. Our father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, dreamt of a Sonar Bangla. And to make it happen to the way he dreamt about it, you need to be prepared for it. You are the next generation who will carry the mantle forward and ultimately make the dream reality. So you have a national responsibility as well. Again, thank you for choosing IUB. As the Vice Chancellor, I assure that the entire team of IUB will work very hard to make sure that you will not be disappointed with your choice. Have a great start. Joy Bangla.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful words. Now I would like to take the opportunity to invite Dr. Mahdi Hassan, Head of CSE Department, to share with us about the Coding for All initiative.
Thank you. Limapa, uh, honorable guest, students, parents. Uh, it's an unique opportunity for me to say something. To be honest with you, I'm really in tight spot. I'm just coming just before the keynote speaker, the special guest. This is a very difficult time for me. Almost everything has been told. There is nothing new to add. But as you say that coding for all, the main agenda that I'm going to share with you, it's a unique program, a signature program, signature initiative taken by the Honorable Vice Chancellor so that we all know something about coding. As Vice Chancellor has mentioned, coding to সবাই ভয় পায়, right? তাই না? আচ্ছা, এটা ছাড়া কি আমাদের জীবন চলে? চলে না। আইবিতে যাচ্ছি, ট্রাফিক জ্যামে আটকা পড়বো কি পড়বো না, কি করি? গুগল ম্যাপ, ভেরি গুড। আমার বাড়িতে ডিম নাই, উইকেন্ডে দেখছি। হঠাৎ করে বেল বাজলো, চাল ডালের লোক এসে বলল, স্যার আপনার ডিমের অর্ডার। কিভাবে বুঝলো? স্মার্ট ফ্রিজ তাকে অর্ডার দিয়ে দিয়েছে। It's not a dream anymore, it's reality, right? আপনি বসে বসে অনেক কষ্টের কিছু দেখছেন ফেসবুকে, কিছুক্ষণ পরেই দেখবেন বেশ কিছু কোটেশন অ্যাপিয়ার করছে যাতে করে আপনার কষ্ট দূর হয়। দেখেন না? অবাক হন না? কিভাবে হয় এগুলো? AI মেশিন লার্নিং, রাইট? সো হোয়াট এভার ইজ ইয়োর ডিসিপ্লিন, আপনি যেই মেজরই করেন না কেন, আপনাকে বুঝতে হবে কোডিং কিভাবে হয়। সো ইউ ডোন্ট নিড টু লার্ন একদম হার্ড কোর কোডিং, বাট ইউ নিড টু আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড হাউ কোডিং উড বি ডান, রাইট? আপনি দুটো জিনিস, একটা বললাম যে এই যে ডিভাইস ছাড়া চলে না, আরেকটা হচ্ছে কি চলি না আমরা, ডেটা ড্রিভেন ডিসিশন। আপনি একটা বিজনেস ডিসিশন নেবেন, উই নিড ডেটা, রাইট? অ্যান্ড উই নিড টু নো হাউ টু হ্যান্ডেল দোজ ডেটা। সো ফর দ্যাট কি করতে হবে আপনাকে? ইউ নিড টু নো হাউ টু ডিল উইথ দ্য ডেটা। ওই যে বললাম, গুগল ম্যাপ দেখে আমাকে বলতে হচ্ছে আমি কোন পাথ দিয়ে যাব, কোন রুট ফলো করব, কখন যাব, উবারের বিল বেশি হয় কখন, কখন কম হয়। ডোন্ট ইউ টেক দিস ডিসিশনস এভরি ডে? নেন কি? তো আপনারা কি কোডিং করছেন? Yes, you are. You are in this world. And this is basically what we are going to do, as our Honorable Vice Chancellor already mentioned, যে আমরা কিন্তু এই কোডিং ফর অল প্রোগ্রামটাই করা হয়েছে, which is very unique program যেটা বলা হয়ে গেছে। It's for you all so that you can get yourself prepared for the next journey. Fourth Industrial Revolution, আমরা থার্ড মিস করেছি, সেকেন্ড মিস করেছি, ফার্স্ট মিস করেছি, ফোর্থ কি মিস করা যাবে? No, so you have to be ready for fourth industrial revolution, and the coding is the way to get ourselves ready for the fourth industrial revolution. স্যার বলেছেন বঙ্গবন্ধু স্বপ্ন দেখেছেন সোনার বাংলার, আমাদের ট্রাস্টেরাও স্বপ্ন দেখেছিলেন একটা সুন্দর ইউনিভার্সিটি যেখানে বসে আছি আমরা। আমিও আইবির অ্যালামনাই, 21 বছর আগে আইবি থেকে পাশ করেছি। আজকে এত সুন্দর ক্যাম্পাসে বসতে দেখতে আমার অনেক ভালো লাগে। চলেন আর একটা স্বপ্ন দেখি, আইইউবিকে এমন একটা জায়গায় নিয়ে যাই যেখানে আমি আমার আলমা মাটাকে, আপনি আপনার আলমা মাটার জন্য প্রাউড হবেন। থ্যাংক ইউ অল।
Thank you, Dr. Mahdi, for sharing the wonderful ideas with us. Now, it is my pleasure and honor to request our chief guest, Mr. Shakur Majid, renowned architect, writer, and filmmaker, to deliver his speech for our newly enrolled students.
Thank you very much. I'm obliged to this university to bring me here in this auspicious occasion. Respected Vice Chancellor, sir, esteemed faculty members, respected guests, and my dear freshers. I'm tired of listening all English lectures. Is there anyone I find that who cannot understand if I speak in Bangla? বাংলায় কথা বললে বুঝবে না এমন কেউ কি আছেন? ওকে, তাহলে আমার মনে হয় আমি অনুমতিক্রমে বাংলায় বলতে পারি, যদিও আপনাদের একাডেমিক ভাষা বোধ হয় ইংরেজি। আজকে আমি জেনে এসেছি যে প্রথম বর্ষে যারা ভর্তি হতে চলেছেন এই সেশনে, তাদের প্রথম দিনের ক্লাস ওরিয়েন্টেশন বলা হয়। আমাদের সময় এরকম অবশ্য কিছু ছিল না। আমি বলছি 36 বছর আগে আমি যখন সিলেটের একটা গ্রাম থেকে ঢাকায় এসেছিলাম বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ে ভর্তি হতে। তোমাদের প্রত্যেকের চোখের দিকে তাকিয়ে আসলে আমি আমাকে খোঁজার চেষ্টা করছি, একটু বোঝার চেষ্টা করব যে তোমাদের মধ্যে কতজন ঢাকার বাইরে থেকে এসছো। একটু যদি হাত তোলো। ঢাকার বাইরে থেকে এসছো, আমার মনে হচ্ছে সংখ্যা প্রায় সমান সমানের মতোই। আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, অনেক ধন্যবাদ, তোমাদের হাত নামিয়ে ফেলো। আচ্ছা, আর বাকিরা আছো তোমরা ঢাকার মধ্যে। তোমাদের যে জীবনটা এখন শুরু হতে যাচ্ছে, এই জীবনটা তোমাদের যে পাঠক্রমের যে বয়সটা আছে জীবনের, এটার শেষ পর্যায়ে। কিছুক্ষণ আগে উপাচার্য মহোদয় খুব স্পষ্ট করে তোমাদের বলেছেন যে তোমরা একটা স্বাধীন জীবন যাপন করার প্রথম প্রক্রিয়ার উপর মধ্যে অবতীর্ণ হয়েছ। আমরা যখন বিদ্যাশিক্ষা অর্জন করি, মূলত প্রথম 12 বছর সময় আমরা অর্জন করি আমাদের যেটাকে বলে ভৌত শিক্ষা। বুনিয়াদ তৈরি করার জন্য যে শিক্ষাটার প্রয়োজন হয় সেটা 12 বছরের ক্লাসে আমাদের সবাইকে করতে হয়, এবং এই 12 বছরে আমাদের সায়েন্স, আর্টস, কমার্স সব কিছুই আমাদের অল্প অল্প জ্ঞান নিয়ে একটা জীবন চলার পথ আমাদের তৈরি করে দিতে হয়। এই তৈরি করার পথটা শেষে একজন মানুষ তার কর্মক্ষেত্রে চলে যেতে পারে 18 বছর বয়স হয়ে গেলে। সে বাকি এই যে 12 বছরের জীবনে যা শিখলো তা দিয়ে সে বাকি জীবনের কাজ করতে পারে। এরপরে যারা পড়াশোনা করে মূলত তারা বিশেষায়িত কোনো বিষয়ে পণ্ডিত হবার চেষ্টায় বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ে ভর্তি হয়। বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় হচ্ছে প্রাতিষ্ঠানিক শিক্ষা গ্রহণের শেষ স্তর, এর পরে আর স্তর নেই। সাধারণত বলা হয়ে থাকে যে 25 বছর বয়সের আগে পর্যন্ত মানুষ বিদ্যা শিক্ষা অর্জন করে, এবং 25-এর পর থেকে বাকি জীবন যতটুকু সে বাঁচবে এই জীবনে যা শেখে এটার উপর নির্ভর করে সে চলে। শিক্ষা, প্রাতিষ্ঠানিক শিক্ষার বয়স খুব বেশি দিন না। আমাদের পৃথিবীর বয়স অনেক অনেক বড় সংখ্যার হিসাব আছে, আমার সবসময় মনে থাকে না এটা, কিন্তু মানুষের সভ্যতার ইতিহাস খুব কম। জামা কাপড় পরা শিখেছি আমরা মাত্র 10,000 বছর আগে। অ্যারিস্টটল প্রথম একটা স্কুল করেছিলেন এই 2,500-এর মতো বছর আগে, আরো কম। এলিশিয়াম ছিল তার স্কুলের নাম। প্রাতিষ্ঠানিকভাবে বিদ্যাশিক্ষা অর্জনের যদি এটাকে আমরা প্রথম কাল ধরে থাকি, তাহলে মানুষের সভ্যতার সাথে এই প্রাতিষ্ঠানিক শিক্ষা গ্রহণের সময়টা খুব কম। এক সময় ছিল আমাদের গুরুবাদী শিক্ষা ব্যবস্থা। একজন ছাত্র একজন শিক্ষকের কাছে যেতেন, শিক্ষকের শিক্ষক কে হবেন? শিক্ষকের শিক্ষক ছিল প্রকৃতি। প্রকৃতির কাছ থেকে মানুষ শিখত। প্রকৃতির কাছ থেকে যিনি সবচেয়ে বেশি প্রকৃতিকে অনুশীলন করতে পারতেন, তিনি প্রকৃতিকে সবচেয়ে ভালো চিনতেন এবং তার পরিবেশ থেকে চিনতেন। এই পরিবেশ থেকে তিনি সবচেয়ে ভালো চিনতেন যিনি সবচেয়ে ভালো পর্যবেক্ষণ করতে পারতেন পরিবেশকে। তার সাহচর্যে যে সকল মানুষ এসছে, সে সকল মানুষ কীরকম আচরণ করছে, এর উপর ভিত্তি করে তিনি একটা সিদ্ধান্তে চলে আসতেন, এবং দেখা যেত তার এই সিদ্ধান্তটি অনেক মানুষের ক্ষেত্রে প্রযোজ্য। পরবর্তীতে এ সকল মানুষকে আমরা দার্শনিক নামে ডাকা শুরু করেছি, কারণ তারা দর্শন করেছেন। দর্শন শব্দটা এসছে দেখা থেকে, দেখা এসছে পর্যবেক্ষণের মতো জিনিস থেকে। শুধু চোখ দিয়ে তাকালেই হয় না, এটাকে পর্যবেক্ষণ করতে হয়, দর্শন করতে হয়। দর্শন করলেই দার্শনিক হওয়ার সুযোগ থাকে। সুতরাং এসব করে করে যারা একসময় কথা বলতেন, তাদের কথাগুলো পরবর্তী সময়ে কেউ কেউ লেখা শুরু করলেন, পুস্তকের আবির্ভাব শুরু হলো। এই পুস্তকগুলো সংকলিত হতে হতে এই জিনিসগুলো, যিনি মারা গেলেন, যিনি আর এই শিষ্যকে একসময় কথা বলাতে পারছেন না, তিনি তখন ওই তার পুস্তকটা যেটা রেখে গেলেন সেটা আরেকজন তার অনুসারী ছাত্র অন্য একজন ছাত্রকে দিয়ে পড়ানো শুরু করলো। প্রাতিষ্ঠানিক শিক্ষার সেখান থেকেই সূচনা, এবং এখন পর্যন্ত আমরা সেই ধারাটি অব্যাহত রাখছি। পৃথিবী আগের পৃথিবী থেকে অনেকটুকু বদলে গেছে। আমাদের যে পৃথিবীতে আমরা এখন বসবাস করছি, এটা বাষ্প ইঞ্জিন আবিষ্কারের আগে পর্যন্ত একরকমের ছিল। যেদিন মানুষ দেখলো যে ভাতের হাঁড়িতে নিচে থেকে আগুন দেওয়ার পরে উপরের সরাটি বুদবুদ করে উপরে উঠে যাচ্ছে, এটা কেন উঠছে, এই প্রশ্নটা সে যখন করেছিল প্রকৃতির কাছে, তার পরিবেশের কাছে, সেখান থেকে পরবর্তীতে যা আবিষ্কার করলো সেটা দিয়ে এখন মানুষ মঙ্গল গ্রহে যাচ্ছে। এই বাষ্প ইঞ্জিন আবিষ্কারের পর থেকে মানুষ যখন ইস্পাত এবং কাঁচ আবিষ্কার করতে শুরু করলো, তখন তার পরিবেশের বদল শুরু হয়ে গেল। পৃথিবীতে কাঁচ এবং ইস্পাত আবিষ্কারের পরে স্থাপত্য শৈলীর মধ্যে যে পরিবর্তন এসছে, পৃথিবী নতুন ধরনের একটা স্থাপত্য পেয়েছে, যেটা আগের এই মধ্যযুগীয় সমস্ত স্থাপত্য থেকে আলাদা। গত শতাব্দীর 60-এর দশকে পৃথিবীতে কম্পিউটার যখন প্রথম এলো, মানুষ কিন্তু অন্য একটি জগতে, অন্য একটি ব্রহ্মাণ্ডের মতো পরিবেশে প্রবেশ করার একটা সুযোগ মানুষের জন্য এসে গেল। মানুষ কিন্তু কম্পিউটারের আগে পৃথিবীর যে রূপ ছিল, কম্পিউটার চলে আসার পরে এই পৃথিবীর রূপ বদল হয়ে অন্য এক পৃথিবীতে পরিণত হয়েছে। আমার বয়স এখন 57 বছর। আমি বলি যে এই পৃথিবীতে যতগুলো প্রজন্ম জন্মেছিল, আমি হচ্ছি সবচেয়ে ভাগ্যবান প্রজন্মের একজন। ভাগ্যবান প্রজন্মের একজন প্রতিনিধি এই কারণে যে আমি কিন্তু ASDF: LJ K এরকম করে করে টাইপরাইটারে আমি টাইপ করা শিখেছিলাম 1984 সালে। এখন আমি মুখে কথা বলি, আমার সেলফোন আমার কথা লিখে ফেলে। এই পর্যায়ে পরিবর্তনটা কিন্তু আমি চোখে দেখে এসেছি। আমার সন্তানদের এই পরিবর্তনটুকু দেখার সময় নাই, সুযোগ নেই। তোমরা যারা এই সময়ে ভর্তি হয়ে এসছো, তোমরা হচ্ছ আমার চেয়েও অনেক বেশি ভাগ্যবান এক প্রজন্মের প্রতিনিধি। তোমাদের ভাগ্য এর চেয়েও ভালো, তার কারণ হচ্ছে তোমরা শতাব্দী অন্তর যে অতিমারিগুলো হয়ে থাকে, পুরো পৃথিবী প্রকৃতির কাছে আঁকড়ে থাকে, পুরো পৃথিবী কিভাবে অবরুদ্ধ হতে পারে, মানুষ জাতি কি পরিমাণ অসহায় হতে পারে, এটা চোখের সামনে দেখে এসছো, এবং সেখান থেকে উত্তীর্ণ হয়ে একটা নতুন জীবন যা তোমরা পেয়ে গেছো। এই নতুন পাওয়া জীবনটাকে ক্রিকেটে হাত ফসকে বল পড়ে যাওয়ার পরে ব্যাটসম্যানরা যেমন সেঞ্চুরি করার জন্য উদ্গ্রীব হয়ে যায়, কারণ আগের বলে তো সে আউট হয়ে গিয়েছিল, বলটা যখন পড়েই গেল ওই ধরনের ব্যাটসম্যানরা সবচেয়ে বেশি সেঞ্চুরি করে। সেই জীবন কিন্তু তোমরা পেয়ে গেছো। সুতরাং এখন তোমাদের সেই সুযোগ, এই আমার জীবনটাকে আমি কিভাবে কাজে লাগাবো, কোথা থেকে কাজে লাগাবো। তোমরা ভর্তি হয়েছ একটা বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ে। এই বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ের এই যে 3-4 বছরের যে পাঠক্রম তোমাদের কাছে আছে, এটাই হচ্ছে তোমাদের সর্বশেষ শেখার কোনো ক্ষেত্র। আচ্ছা, এখন শেখার জন্য কিন্তু ওই গুরুবাদী বিদ্যা খুব প্রয়োজনীয় না। এখন শেখার জন্য এমনকি স্কুল কলেজে যাওয়াও খুব প্রয়োজনীয়। প্রয়োজনীয় নয়। শেখার জন্য এখন আমাদের কাছে যে সকল ডিভাইস আছে আমরা শিখে ফেলতে পারি। শিখে ফেলা এক জিনিস, আর তোমার তথ্য ভাণ্ডারে সেই তথ্যগুলো সমৃদ্ধ করে এটার থেকে জ্ঞান নিয়ে পরিবেশের উপযোগী করে সেটাকে বিচরণ করা আরেক জিনিস। সেটার জন্য একটা পরিবেশের প্রয়োজন হয়, সেটার জন্য যে সাহচর্যের প্রয়োজন হয়, সেটার জন্য যে পরিমাণ আন্তঃমানবিক সম্পর্ক তৈরির জিনিস হয়, সেটা তোমার ডিভাইস তোমাকে দিতে পারবে না, সেটা তোমার ঘরের ভেতরের কোনো শিক্ষায়তন তোমাকে দিতে পারবে না। সেটা দিতে পারে কোনো একটা পরিবেশ। এই পৃথিবী, আগামী পৃথিবী যেটা আসছে, পুরোপুরি প্রযুক্তি বান্ধব একটা পৃথিবী। এই পৃথিবীতে সবচেয়ে ভালো তারা টিকে থাকতে পারবে যারা প্রযুক্তির সাথে সামঞ্জস্য রেখে এবং নিজের জীবন এবং জগৎকে উপভোগ করতে পারবে সুন্দরভাবে, তারাই সবচেয়ে বেশি সফল হবে। আমি একটা জিনিস দেখেছি যে মানুষ যদি দুটো কাজ করতে পারে এবং সেটা সে তরুণ বয়সে শেখে, সে জীবনের কোথাও কখনো ঠেকে না।